Hey people, Intro here, 3v3, Catherine Purification Plant, blue team. AngryMetalGuy as a Techmarine starts off in ranged combat, can get melee loadout, support for the structures and repairs, alongside Lamk1n as a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that leaps into combat with some powerful disruption and support, and rounding off the team, YZ or YZ with a Lictor Alpha, a melee specialist can infiltrate and disrupt, some powerful offense and a bit of support on the red team. Aeonid Thiel as a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero with powerful battlefield manipulation and control, and he's on the east side against that Lictor Alpha. That's some word bearers, by the way, the DLC, alongside E1 and a Daemonhunter. A spellcaster starts with a bolt gun, can get to melee loadouts, some strong support and control, leaves the area because there's a Warlock around, and some Howling Banshees. Run, Daemonhunter. Rounded off the teams, ChunkyCoates as a Mekboy, a teleporting hero fighting in ranged combat with a bunch of orky gadgets on the west side against the Techmarine. What's going on through the mid? Daemonhunters run all the way back. Stormtroopers in a bit of bother. How many termagants are going to die to this Doom Bolts? Heretics getting stuck in. That was a risky Doom Blast because they were all split up there. The Doom Bolt does some really good work. Gets the termagants out of there. Oh, these fellas already have toxin sacks, look. Lictor Alpha now trying to finish off the Heretics. Does have Flesh Hook available. I wonder if he was trying to Flesh Hook the Sorcerer as he was using Doom Bolts kind of thing to stop it. Didn't work out if that was the case. Almost wipes out the Heretics. Those guys got crippled and then didn't bother chasing down the termagants anymore. On the west side. Ouch. Destructor on the shooter boys. Oh, they may be dead. Oh, looks like these fellas are Blood Axes. Recolored. Elite scheme. They're going to go down and probably get replaced, although with a Techmarine on this side, it might be tempting to get Storm Boys up early. Jump attacks, jump the Techmarine. Maybe even double the Storm Boys, because you've got the pretty strong Mekboy support with Battery Pack and Super Tough Beam and all that good stuff. That was a good usage of the Rift Tear there. Slowed down the Howling Banshees advance considerably. Are the Strike Squad going to stay and fight? They do have double Stormtroopers support, including Impact Grenade on these fellas. They're not close enough to use it though. There's the Banishment. Does not have minimum range. Didn't look like it there. Banshee's got messed up by it. Daemonhunter should be in some cover. That was high-powered shot on the Strike Squad. They dropped a model too. The Shuriken. I wonder if they're trying to push through the mid here. Get onto the VP. E1 needs to try and stick around to stop the easy advance. On the east side, though. Oh, Mekboy's gone down over here, look. On the east side, Doom Blasting Heretics getting close with their aspiring champion. Eternal War on the CSM as well. No Havocs, eh? No Havocs on that side. It's a narrow area. Typically, a setup team will do quite well for you. Not sure if the Daemonhunter is going to be able to get to the Mekboy very easily here. There's high-powered shot on the Stormtroopers. Yeah, they're going to get torn apart by this almost 38 DPS bolt gun here. And that's at level 1, of course. Interceptors, maybe? Oh, they've got operatives up. Okay. Fallback plan coming in for the Incendiary Grenade. And we got... Oh, we did have the Shooter Boys replaced and they're getting upgraded. Big shooters are in on both. Sluggers have their burners, couple of power weapons and more hit points. Warlock's pretty low. It's not a good place to look for a fight, Mr. Warlock. Just get, Destructor and then run, I say. He's approaching them. Banshee's off the field. Gonna go down, I think. Does indeed go down. 467, 459 early on. High-powered shot suppresses the Strat Squad, but they have found the tax. That Banishment didn't seem to do much. I don't know why the tax are staying in play here. Probably because they don't want these guys tying up the Techmarine. But they're going to drop a model. Yep, they drop a model. That was not worth it, I don't think. Scouts get their sergeant. They could look for a grenade, maybe. Just got energy bursted. And then those guys run. I think they were fearing the grenade. On the east side. Oh, it's Noise Marines. Little bit of cacophony there. Warrior Brood in play. These guys will provide defensive bonuses to these fellas. These little fellas. Hormagaunts and Termagants with their basic synapse. And they're going for Toxin Sats there. No sign of the Barb Strangler. Hormagaunt Brood do have their adrenal glands. And we have an upgraded Lictor Alpha. Toxin Miasma And adrenal glands coming in. Quite a dangerous army all of a sudden for YZ on that side. What have you got? Emperor's Torch? Yeah. Actually get some torches on his back, look. So this gives some healing or something, doesn't it? Protects and grants minor healing to allies. They're not having the hexagon or anything, the little green hexagons though. Just boost their regen a little bit, does it? I don't see much of an impact on their regen there. Must be very, very slight. On the west side, who's died now? That's the Warlock falling over. Bunch of dead. Oh, sluggers have wiped. Maybe a grenade? Yeah, those fellas have a grenade. It might have been them, although they have full energy as well. So it might have been a pile that the Banshees caught. Power bashing. Covered by the Shuriken. Shuriken should be facing over here, though, I think. Yeah, I think it's a bad spot to be facing the Shuriken. Banshees need to be very careful here. They have retreated. Oh, there's the Daka for the Mekboy into electric armor. Are those sluggers going to be replaced? I hear Tyranids having a bad time. Cacophony, and then they run the noise brains. Oh, Tyranids are doing alright. I thought I heard synapse backlashes going off and stuff. But the warriors are all alive. Lictor Alpha levels to 2. Tier 2 for Aeonid Thiel. Techmarine goes down to some Daka. Is in tier 2. Low on power. Librarian on the way. Oh, and some Stone Guard veterans. These fellas are first company marines that can change their ammo to combat all targets. They should be switching, there we go, to Hellfire rounds to shoot these shooter boys. Maybe the switch starts on cooldown for these fellas. Suppression from aiming what's that, and then they just back off. Those Hellfire rounds doing damage over time to light infantry and enemy heroes. They're like acid rounds or something. Eating away at their flesh. Blood Crusher on the way for Aeonid Thiel. The Lictor Alpha can drop in Venom Brood, so we may see some of that. Might need more than that though, because Venom Brood just get charged by the Blood Crusher, and then what? Might need some Adrenal Gland Warriors as well. Lictor Alpha really messing up those CSM, but must flee. And may not make it, does not make it. There's that Emperor's Torch doing quite a lot of heresy over there.
Victory point secured.
Justicar coming in for the Strat Squad. There's that Blood Crusher, has 600 hit points of vehicle armor, which isn't a lot. Especially for something that needs to get into melee, but it is quite mobile and he can support it with worship as well. Warp Spiders on the field for Lamk1n. Teleporting infantry with some powerful ranged fire. And frustrate melee squads by just teleporting around and stuff. Alongside the Stone Guard, that's a lot of firepower. Yeah, double shooters can't handle that. And they're on the power, look. ChunkyCoates needs some support. Where's E1? Coming in for a flank, maybe? Oh, he's gone melee mode. Force Rod is in. There's Retribution. Knockback. Little bit of damage and a silence on that. Grenade. Incendiary. Can they handle this flank though? That's a lot of stuff. Stern Guard. Oh, they've got Vengeance rounds in because they were bashing power. Daemonhunter's not tying anything up. Librarian giving chase. He's got a Force Sword which does power melee damage. They bashed a Gen and the Node, looks like. Librarian's in trouble. Librarian goes down. Weird Boy on the way for ChunkyCoates. There's electric armor doing stuff over there. Daemonhunter levels to 3. Was trying to use Rift Tear, got knocked over by Banshees probably, and they are getting electrified. And maybe die. And they do die. Didn't retreat them. Big push by a blue team turned into actually a decent flank in the end. What is this? That's Warp Spiders. They're actually in base turret range trying to bash power here. Yeah, bad positioning for you fellas. Warlock throws in Destructor and then leaves. Did cap the VP though. Zoanthrope up for YZ. And oh, some fire. There's Dark Flames and a Blood Crusher's giving chase. Zoanthrope can damage vehicles with the focused Warp Blast. There's not typically enough like DPS to take one out. by itself. Everything's trying to focus down that Blood Crusher, though. He will eventually just go down to that number of attacks. Lictor Alpha runs. Zone throws up the shield. There's the focus Warp Blast. Is it? No. Didn't seem to do anything. Uh-oh. Chains of Torment. Zone Throat needs to run. Very fragile, that guy. Where are the heretics? No worship. They were in there. 416 to 395. Oh, Warlock's gone down. In the middle there. Lots of heroes going down that I'm missing. Techmarine level 3. Another Librarian's in play because that guy has the Veil of Time on him. And some Signum armor. Very close to the gens. Noise Marines are still here. There's the Emperor's Torch again. What's it actually called, the thing? Light of the Emperor. And Tome of Tranquility too. Lictor Alpha almost gets the Sorcerer down. In fact, he may still go down. Nope, Warriors couldn't get it done. Are you going to bash, fellas? There we go, they are bashing. 389 to 395 on the VPs. Retribution. Decent hit. Ouch, Zone Throat took out a couple of Noise Marines there, though. They need to be very careful. And so did his CSN. This is a bad spot for those fellas with a Zone Throat shooting you. What is CSM doing? Look for some heavy cover, get themselves murdered. Aeonid Thiel goes tier 3. Noise Marines barely make it out. As sloppy at the end of that fight there. We've got a Vindicator Assassin. Looks like Psychic Assailment was on him. A buff from the Daemonhunter. What is this now? On the west side, uncapped VP. Librarian with his staff. And there's marked target on the Mekboy. Oh, a Mekboy turret is up as well. This thing doesn't suppress. But actually does some decent DPS. They can just run behind it, though. These guys are trying to be sneaky. They'll take it down. I assume they get some red for that. Maybe. I didn't see any pop up. Or it popped up very quickly if it did. Was that Electroshock? It was. Electroshock grubs hitting the Blood Crusher. Nothing else to really finish it off here, though. Demonic Roar. Oh, Haywire. They're going to try and just brute force it. Looks like they're going to get it too. Down goes the Blood Crusher. Did decent work. Aeonid Thiel is down to 2 units though. Blastmaster Noise Marines and some good old heretics. Sorcerer's got some tricks though. For that Chains of Torment. And a Daemonhunter buddy. What is this? Having to take back their VP. Guardians with some forward capping. Doesn't know that they're pushing immediately. I think they should have, because YZ is alone. Just trying to gather their forces up, do some capping first. Maybe there's Retribution again. Pretty damn good counter to a setup team if you can get close enough. Meanwhile, Plasma Cannon, fellas. Veil of Time? No. There's some Gate of Infinity. Can they get a shot away? They cannot. Mekboy's in for some melee, maybe? Yeah, there he is. Got those Mekboy left hooks. 2-to-1 cap for the blue team. 150 VP lead or so. Seer Council coming up for Lamk1n. Nob Squad for ChunkyCoates. Dreadnought for Aeonid Thiel. Maybe a melee fella. Big push by the blue team up the east side now. I say blue team, it's just YZ. Gonna bash power. Might get a full bash there. E1's going to try and help out. Vindicator Assassin's in play. And a tank on the way, actually, for Aeonid Thiel. 1-to-1 cap now. Can they get a full bash? There's targets acquired, and there's Retribution. Target acquired from these Vindicator Assassin shots. I think it does a little bit more damage while that's active as well. Double cap now for the red team. Gonna be a triple maybe. Strat squad on this. There's some weird boy Zap. Promptly runs away. Decent destructor. You got any more war gear, Mr. Warlock? No war gear for this fella. Sorcerer's down. Mekboy's down. Can the Daemonhunter get any of them back to their feet? There's the double cap, because the west side was uncapped. That's Retribution. I keep thinking it's Terminators or something coming in, but AngryMetalGuy isn't actually tier 3 yet. Rift Tear into a Banishment. Didn't do much of this Seer Council, and they are a pretty terrifying foe for the Strike Squad to try and deal with. They've got their empowered Singing Spears too, gives them heavy melee. Can leap on you and mess you up pretty bad. East side. Blastmaster gets a decent shot, but needs an assist here. Where's the tank? Taking some hits. One for Mark of Nurgle. Solid anti-infantry tank with strong durability. Those stinky Nurgle shells. Retribution again. A little bit of setup. Could maybe use Retribution into an Abyss kind of thing. A little bit of communication. Blastmaster, another solid hit. Termagant's almost wiping in there. That green Nurgle stuff. Warp Spider doing some good DPS. Oh, they don't like the Banishment though. And they flee. Seer Council coming in. Big old leap. Is the Light of the Emperor going to save them? They've just run away. 290 to 233. What is this going on? Nob Squad went all the way through. Mark target on them. Do we have... oh, we have a downed Mekboy. So I don't know if we have Super Tough Beam. Lots of red for ChunkyCoates. Could see a Rocks. Might be waiting for perhaps a Land Raider or something. Mekboy just got repurchased. And there's no Super Tough Beam yet. Repairs for the tank, please. Stormtroopers could help out. There's still one alive. Oh, and we got some Grey Knight Terminators too. Can they take on a Seer Council? They do have that splash damage. Oh, there's the Rocks. I'm not sure what it was aiming at. Maybe the Stone Guard. Didn't work out great. Electric armor. Oh, but he ran out of energy. 257 to 233. You okay there, Mr. Mekboy? A little bit of friendly fire. D-cannon doing stuff as well. Does the D-cannon do friendly fire? 257 to 233. 1-to-1 cap. Blue team are taking the west side though. Big mass of red stuff over on the east side. And the Carnifex with Venom Cannon to try and fight the tank. It's taking a bunch of damage though. There's a Vindicare back there using anti-vehicle rounds. Turbo Penetrator. Red team could keep advancing. Got some Mark of Zinc CSM as well. And a Neurothrow. What leveled up? Is it the tank? No, tank's still level 1. I think it was the Strat Squad here. Yeah, got level 3. And they can maybe Power Bash again. Helps the tank get some XP, but it's really far forward now. West side is blue. These guys going for a Power Bash, which sometimes means you overextend and lose the VP. Stone Guard switching to Vengeance to bash with. Even the Plasma Cannon helping out. Weird Boy gets a good warp from it. Nothing really to help though. There's a Nob Squad. They're healing up still. Red team continue down the east side. Grey Knight Terminator is showing up again as well. YZ holding them both off, just killed some heretics. There's the Sorcerer. Oh, Sorcerer gets revived by the Daemonhunter. Gets level 6. Seer Council now showing up to help. And a Tyranno formation for YZ. Tyranno form gets a decent hit on the Pred. Will buff nearby Tyranids. Not a whole lot of Tyranids nearby though. Lots of death though. Did the Noise Marines get away? They did. Counter push now. Gotta go for the VP, surely. Run the Seer Council to the VP, I say. 257 to 176 on the VPs. And some power bashing Stern Guard. Sorry, tax up there. Uh-oh. Plasma Cannon had a bad day. Well, the fella holding it did. Techmarine now has Refractor Field. They changed this, of course. It's now like more powerful than other shields in terms of damage mitigation, but you don't get the the knockback immunity, replacing the accuracy debuff that he gave the guns firing on it, because that was a little bit weird, a little bit of RNG. Knobs killed him, and they are level 2. Starting to grow in power. Once those guys get level 4, real problems. Got their hammers already. This is a venerable, surely. Something. It's Terminators. Not a good fight for them, the Knob Squad. They can just teleport out. There we go. That's why I thought it was a venerable, because it was dropping it so close there. That was a whoop throw attempt by Lamk1n. A little bit cheeky. Weird Boy on capping duty, and look at the damage the Terminators are taking from those huge hammers. 8% more damage for 12 seconds whenever they land a hit. And I think it stacks like 3 or 4 times. It's pretty damn good. Assault Cannon Terminators now, they can suppress with this. There's Frenzy to break suppression though. And a tank coming in. Stern Guard getting very low. Knob Squad still in play. The Mekboy's right here. I thought maybe we were going to see a Calder Boys play there. Only lost a single model down to 400 hit points. That's crazy. They're still going. 400 hit points on 4 knobs. That's very lucky for ChunkyCoates there. Very lucky. Back on the east side. Still lots of... Oh, there's a nuke went off, look. Still lots of action here. They haven't really rotated to the mid VPs as you often see. Lamk1n's got an avatar now. Oh, Weird Boy just blew up. Avatar probably got him. Looters on the way now for ChunkyCoates, and a great unclean one for Thiel. Is this the same Carnifex? I think it is. Getting some shots on a tank now, but it is a tough old tank. Over 1300 hit points with health regen. Sorcerer runs. I don't know what it was doing. Looked like he was waving at the tank for a bit. Was he trying to use Chains of Torment or something? Plague Marines are in play. They can help slow down and take out the Carnifex. We've got Daemonhunter up. Makes the Lictor Alpha so dangerous in his late game moments when he's going for VPs and stuff like this. Just using the durability to tough it out. I'm hearing an Eldritch. There it is. Oh, right on the Land Raider. Avatar's now going for it. Land Raider Crusader. Using Wrath of Cain. Should have just been swinging at the Land Raider there, bud. Haywire went off already, I assume. Tank's getting shots. Oh, it's a las cannon tank too. Imperial Slasher's in there. Providence up for the Warlock. He's barely holding on to life. So is the Land Raider. Land Raider's going to go down. Down it goes. If the tank didn't get it, the Avatar would have stabbed it. Didn't seem to be up for long. I don't think I missed it for that long. Eldritch doing the work. Well played, Lamk1n. Goes for the kill and gets it. Tank leaves. Seer Council versus the Knob Squad. Both sides have some backup. There's a Paroxysm from the Neurothroat and the Cataclysm. But even then, the Seer Council were getting battered. They were getting some Ducker as well, though. Lictor Alpha levels to 5. D-Cannon trying to get back onto the west side, I suppose. Avatar's been a big pain in the arse here. The Marco Zink CSM could do some work against it. I don't know if there's a sparring champion, though. And here's a great unclean one. Super unit for Chaos. Passively damages nearby enemies. Got some nasty melee and some abilities, too. Tank's pretty low. There's that Nurgle Vomit. Tank is very low. Can the Plague Marines finish it off? They didn't need to. Oh, the Vindicator Assassin got it with Psychic Assailment getting shots in there. Chains of Torment into some decent Blastmaster shots there. Retribution's nice to have against the Terminators, means they can't teleport. Lictor Alpha goes for the VP, 190 to 98. Singularity back there. What was that aiming at? I don't know. Looks like we've got Tempest going. Armor of Damnation. Slow into a silence, then some damage. Those guys leave. Oh, Great King was gone down already. See, a council fella took him out, it looked like. 185 to 98 on the VPs. Where's those Grey Knight Terminators? They're coming out of base. Could use you in that fight, fellas. Level 7 Daemonhunter, right? Level 7 Techmarine, Warlock's level 4. 4 Sorcerer, 5 Lictor Alpha, and a level 6 Mekboy with the Mega Rumbler and custom force field now. Channeling his Storm. Or double Carnifexes with Venom Cannons, I think is that. 175 to 98 on the VPs. The Nurgle tank has survived all of this. Getting some repairs from Stormtroopers. In a decent spot, actually. Can shoot the mid and towards the VP here. Mega Rumbler. Knocks stuff over and stuns it. Nothing to take advantage, but he is capping while he does it, the Mekboy. 160 to 98 on the VPs. All sorts of shenanigans. The Grey Knight Terminators are leaving. The tank goes down. That was Cult of Speed up, I think. Now there's no vehicles to get buffed by it. Blue team taking the Western VP. Plague Marines exploding. Seemed like a good passage of play there for the blue team. Got some kills and stuff, but there's another Nob squad on the way. And Purgation, I assume, with the conversion beamer. And look at that Lictor Alpha go. Absolutely tearing apart that strike squad. And gets away. Couldn't get the decap though. Avatar of Cain in there to pick up the slack. Knocks around some Terminators. Maybe knocked them into safety though, eh? They still dropped a model. And a bit of Wailing Doom as well. And blue team on the VP, maybe to get a triple and maybe to see the game out. I think the red team still have one really good push in them though, at least. With 2 Nob squads and Terminators and double Purgation now. Yep, there's a conversion beamer. It's a nice little combo. Chains of Torment into Tempest. And now a nuke. Imperial Abyss. Terminator's having to teleport out of it. It's a lot of stuff for the blue team though, eh? Back to the west side, the Orks have grabbed it. That's a Venerable, I think. Yes, Venerable Dreadnought in, unique to the Techmarine. Big bucket hit points, and does a lot of this. For the Emperor and all that. Single cap here. Pushing alongside Seer Council and an Avatar. Seer Council buffed by an Avatar is terrifying. I wonder what that does for their numbers. It's all stacks, I think. Can they be stopped? Plague Marines get a shot on the Avatar. Conversion Beamers need to move though. Blastmaster gets a hit. Those guys are trying to shoot the Carnifexes down. But they're going to get Wailing Doom pretty hard here. 149 to 39. Very good Wailing Doom by Lamk1n. E1 loses one of his Purgation. Noise Marines, I think, barely make it out. Mental Warlock in there too. Can they kill the D-Cannon? Is Lamk1n paying attention back here? Not quickly enough. Are they going to get away? They do get away, I think. Venerable Dreadnought charging in. Takes a Beamy Looter shot. And there's an Orbital going off. Down to 17 VPs, the red team. Nob squad on capping duty. Using their Frenzy. Mark target on them. Now they're trying to fight the Venerable. But the Mekboy's not here, is he? Oh, he's there. I think you can use Call the Boys when you're down, right? Or maybe not anymore. Another Nob squad right there, though. Run into an Emperor's Fist. And a whole bunch of other stuff coming in. One-to-one cap, but they're going to lose the VP here. That may be it. Just couldn't keep up the momentum with their losses. Losing that Nurgle tank was kind of a turning point, wasn't it? Ever since then. Blue team have grown. Double of fire prisms. There's 2 Terminators up now. Not sure if they have a path back. There's some Tempest. Nothing there though. I think he just fired it blindly into the Fog of War. With some good warp throwing. Very, very angry Warlock. Level 7. Not even using the Providence yet. Some paroxysm stuff going off. Are they going to go for the VP? 149 to 16. Is something capping? Nothing is capping here. Not sure what they're up to. There's an Incinerate. Land ready. Phobos on the way for Aeonid Thiel. Too little too late, I think. Yeah, nothing is capping the VP. Bunch of Orks coming in, getting suppressed. They can't take on all this by themselves though. Especially with fire prisms there. And the Cataclysm and the Avatar to knock them around. And the Singularity coming in. Good grief. Run away, fellas. They got mulched. Yeah, one of the Nob squad wiped there. Paroxysm again. A futile Dark Flames chucked in. They are still not capping the blue team. I'm not sure what they're up to. They're trying to make him concede or something. They are definitely not capping. ChunkyCoates is wiped fully. Red team are not conceding though. Very odd end to the game here. I can't see the chat. So I'm not sure what everyone's thinking. There we go. I guess the red team conceded at the end. Level 9 Techmarine for AngryMetalGuy. Just came through so strong. Once the kind of Seer Council and the Terminators came online. And the Warlock did some great plays at the end. Level 7 Lictor Alpha. Level 4 Sorcerer. Level 8 Daemonhunter, eh? Retribution's so good always. And it is a power weapon as well, this thing. And the Mekboy level 6 down at the end. There you have it, guys. Bit of a weird ending. But it was fun. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see ya next time.